Magandang araw. Bagong kaalaman sa tipid tips bago bumili ng aircon. So nakalagay dito, choose the higher EER. Before that, yung pagbili ng aircon or yung consumption ng aircon is malaking bagay because pera ang pinag-uusapan nito. So paano ba yung tamang diskarte? Ano ba yung mga tipid tips? Ito sa presentations, merong tayong energy guide. So later ipaliwanag natin to. And then itong EER rating tsaka yung kanyang efficiency. So meron tayong chart na gagamitin. So bago yan, let's talk about ano ba talaga tong EER na to. By definition, EER or Energy Efficiency Ratio, it is an energy performance rating for primarily cooling devices. So ito yung reference para sa mga energy performance ng aircon. And then EER rating provides you with a ratio of useful cooling output in kilojoules per hour to electricity input, so measured in watts. So para daw makuha itong EER, so yung output mo kilojoules per hour, i-divide mo lang sa electricity input na naka-measured sa watts. And then merong tips na ang higher EER rating, ibig sabihin daw that an air conditioner will provide a lot of cooling effect for every watt or watt of energy you provide. So yung mataas daw na EER, mag-provide siya ng lot of cooling effect for every watt na energy na mag-provide. So the higher EER means higher or good efficiency. From here, meron tayong data. So ito lang muna. So before kayo magbili ng unit ng aircon, so tingnan nyo muna yung yellow tag na nakalagay doon sa unit niya. And then tingnan nyo kung ano talaga yung rating na nakasulat. Like for that, it's 12.9. So pag mataas yung rating, so ibig sabihin magandang klase yung aircon mo. Mataas yung kanyang EER. Okay, so itong yellow tag from here. So ito na yon, pinalaki natin. So i-explain natin to. From the top, ito yung supplier. And then yung model MCC 123456. And then yung type, window type aircon EC. And then yung cooling capacity niya is 12,000 kilojoules per hour. And then yung power consumption, that is 930 watts. And then yung frequency niya 60 Hz, and then 230 volts single phase. So energy guide for room air conditioner. So yung kanyang energy efficiency ratio is 12.9. So saan ba ito nakuha or paano siya na-arrive? So mamaya i-solve natin. And then meron pang 4 units with the same cooling, the higher EER means lower electricity cost. Okay, so malinaw pala, no? If mataas daw yung EER rating mo, bababa yung cost ng kuryente. And then for this model, the minimum EER standard set by the government is 9.1. So yung mababa na rating is 9.1. And then this information is galing based on sa study ng Department of Energy. Ito. Sila yung nagre-regulate ng yung product standard. Okay, so after that, alam na natin yung yellow tag nito. So next is meron tayong mga sample calculations. If you ask kung ano ba yung rating ng aircon natin, so nakalagay is 900 930 watts ito. So naka-express siya sa watts, but mostly or minsan yung aircon is na-identify based do sa kanyang horsepower. So alam natin na itong 1 horsepower is equal siya ng 746 watts. So from this, i-derive natin power input, meron tayong 930 watts. And then meron tayong conversion that itong 1 HP is equals to 746 watts. And then cancel out itong watts. So ang remaining is itong HP. So ano yung rating? I-calculate natin. We have 930 divided by 746. So yung nakuhang sagot natin is 1.24 HP. So yun yung isulat natin. That is 1.246 HP. So may rating bang ganon? Or we can say 1.5 HP aircon unit. And then after that, let's do calculations. Paano na-arrive tong 12.9 na EER ratio. And then to solve for the EER, meron tayong formula that itong cooling capacity is divide lang ng itong power input. So from that, meron tayong given na itong ating power input is coming from this. So, saka itong ating kilojoules per hour is galing sa yellow tag, which is 12,000 kilojoules per hour. So to do that, our cooling capacity is 12,000 over the power input which is 930. So if you solve in the calculator, we have 12,000 divided by 930. So meron tayong makuhang sagot na 12.90. So we have 12.90. So ito ngayon yung ating EER ratio. As you can see, almost the same siya sa ating name tag, which is 12.9. Saka ito is 12.9. So dito kinuha yung or paano yung energy efficiency ratio. It's just a cooling capacity over the power input. And then meron tayong kasi example, if i-compare natin siya sa mababang EER ratio. Gawa tayo ng sample to compare kung ano yung possibility, kung bakit talaga kailangan yung mataas na EER compared doon sa mababa. Let's make a comparison. So the same lang yung ating wattage, which is 930 watts. Yung isa, this is for aircon 1, and then this is for aircon 2. So the same wattage, which 930 watts, and then yung kanilang cooling capacity from the first is 12,000, yung pangalawa is 8,500. So itong sa aircon 1, meron na tayong 12.9 na EER. So sa pangalawa, if we say that is 8,500, divide mo siya ng 930. So if you look on the calculator, we have 8,500, divide mo siya ng 930. So our answer will be 9.13. So this is 9.13. So kung nakita nyo, malaki yung gap na yung kanilang EER ratio. So tingnan natin to doon sa chart ng EER at saka yung efficiency. from our calculations, yung kanina ginawa natin, meron tayong yung sa ECU1, yung ating EER is 12.9, yung ating ECU2 that is 9.13. So meron tayong chart, ipakita natin that showing itong sa x-axis that is for the EER rating, itong sa vertical or sa y-axis that is for efficiency. So yung EER rating is nag-range siya from 0 to 12. Top. And then from the top on this area, on this portion. So kung napansin nyo, ang maximum is itong 12. So pag nasa upper limit, means to say that maganda yung EER ratio mo. So kung sa bottom, kung nakita nyo, negative yung output, so di masyado maganda. So based sa ating calculations, tingnan natin kung yung ECU1 based sa kanyang EER rating na 12.9, ano ba yung efficiency niya. So look on the chart. So 12.9, so pasok tayo dito sa 12. And then yung efficiency niya, if nakita nyo, so almost 41%. Okay, so yung kanyang efficiency is 41% for the ECU1. And then for the ECU2, so meron tayong 9.13, so which is under siya ng 9.5 or 9.10. So sige, under siya ng 9.5. If tingnan natin yung kanyang efficiency, if we graph it vertical, so under siya ng itong 12. Okay, so nakita nyo, under siya ng 12 from this 9.5. Okay, so therefore yung ECU2 we have 12%, which is mababa. And then if kunin mo yung kanilang difference, that is 41 minus 12, so lumalabas almost 29% yung kanilang gap. So we can say that itong ECU1 higher EER, so mataas yung kanyang efficiency. So means to say that makatipid tayo in case sa consumption ng electricity. So ito malinaw na. And then to compare, so based sa kanilang EER, ano namang yung kaibahan nila in terms of consumption of electricity. So meron tayong table that is coming from Department of Energy. That is the efficiency, energy efficiency ratio kilojoules per hour. And then ito na yung rating, EER rating kung sa taas. And then below is the energy cost per hour of use. So yung gamit mo, bawat oras merong corresponding na cost. So from that, yung ating gamit is 1.5 HP ito, and then yung polling capacity is 12,000. Okay, for this, let's focus muna sa ECU1. So that's 12,600. Okay, pasok pa tayo dyan. So yung energy cost per hour of use is 9.52. So yun yung consumption per use. Okay, so from that, meron na tayong idea. So paano ba yung monthly or daily cost of operation. So again, we have the kukunin natin. So we have 9.50 to. That's that's 9.52 pesos per hour. And then mag-assume tayo na yung ating aircon is gamitin natin siya 8 hours per day. Okay, so i-multiply natin rito na we have 8 hours, okay, per day. So if i-solve natin yan using calculator, so tanggal tong hours, so ang matira is pesos per day. So that is 9.52 multiplied by 8, that is 76.16 pesos. Pesos per day. So if i-convert natin siya sa month, that is 76.16 per day, so times 30 days sa isang buwan, so cancel itong days, and then yung magiging total is 76.16 times 30. So meron tayong sagot na 2,284.8 pesos. We have 2,284.8 pesos per month. So ito yung magiging monthly operating cost mo sa aircon unit mo na 1.5 HP with the EER of 12.9. So let's compare ito sa ECU 2, yung kanyang operating cost. For the ECU 2, so meron tayong EER na 9.13. So if you look on the table, so pasok siya rito sa 9.5. That is 9.13. So look on the 9.5. So from that, meron tayong energy cost per hour na 11.73 pesos. Okay, so let's use this amount to solve the monthly consumption. Okay, so from the table, meron tayong 11.73. That is per hour. Okay, so and then ang running use time natin is 8 hours per day. And then cancel tong hours. And then if you look at the calculator, that is 11.73, and then times 8. So meron tayong sagot na 93.84. So meron tayong that is 93 84 pesos per day yan. Okay, and then if i-multiply natin siya sa isang buwan, that is sa isang buwan is 30 days. And then month, uh, 2,815.2 pesos per month. So ito yung magiging cost of operation ng ECU 2 na may rating na 1.5 HP at saka merong cooling capacity na 8,500, saka yung the same power input na 930. So kung napansin nyo, malaki yung gap, yung kanilang difference. Okay, from our summary, energy consumption, so yung ating ECU1, meron tayong 2,284.8. Okay, so yung ECU2, that is 2,815.2 pesos per month. So the same. And then meron silang difference na 530.4 pesos per month. So malaking bagay ito. Because yung in terms of cost of operation, so, makatipid tayo pag mataas yung EER rating ng ating aircon. So malinaw dito. So dito pa lang sa pagtingin mo sa EER, so ma-determine mo na kaagad kung magandang klase ba tong aircon ko. So in terms of efficiency, mas angat si higher EER. In terms sa cost of operation o sa consumption cost, so makatipid tayo sa pag higher EER. So from our example, almost ang tinipid natin is 530 pesos per month. So I hope meron tayong natutunan sa ating session. So please subscribe for more updated videos. Salamat.